So, y'all gonna have to get, these weird and awkward moments from me. Especially when it's in regards to me recording anything, because my day is pretty full. And a lot of times, I don't really have the opportunity to get to, my thoughts more so than anything, or even just sitting with the energy. I do make, a conscious effort to at least have my morning to myself where I'm able to elaborate on thoughts and, at night, So, I've been, I've been studying the path of Voodoo, okay? And when I decided to go this route, it was an informed decision. But because of my choice of choosing that path, I was led to further revelation. So for those who may have a misconception of what Voodoo is, or may not even know and may not have an opinion on it, but, may be curious to know more about it, or even those who do practice Voodoo, I kind of want to share my perspective on Voodoo and even other religions, because, we have some people who are born into some form of spirituality. Then there's some people who, much like myself, made informed decisions to follow what resonated. Yeah, okay. So, with Voodoo, I feel, based upon my own personal research and studies of different religions and even some cultures, is, Voodoo has the ability to transform. Whereas with Christianity, it's only one belief. With a lot of the world religions, well, let's just stick with Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. There is still a belief of separation, good and bad, right or wrong, heaven and hell, it's still separation there. And those are just those three for an example, We have a lot of Western, or is it Eastern? Like Eastern, Western. Asiatic beliefs that, believe in oneness and even transformation. So, With voodoo, you know, there's a belief that, you know, there's no such thing as really as good or bad. You know, it's either hot or cool, you know, and even then they work together. You know, the duality is there, but there's no separation. For example, there are some loa that would be considered rata, which is more so cool temperament. You know, a lot of the water loas or spirits, you know, you can even almost say more benevolent. You know, then we have the petro or the petwa aspect of, and this is Haitian voodoo, you know, because even voodoo has different branches. You know, you can kind of say like denominations for the, you know, those who believe in Christianity or know about Christianity. But it works together. You know, the petro aspect is more fiery, you know, earth bound, fire bound, you know. You can say those are the more maleficent spirits, but even then, it all works together. With voodoo, there's like a blending, you know, there is unity. Because it all works together, like, and it adopts or adapts. Yeah, you could say adopt, but it adapts. You know, we can say that, you know, it has traveled as well. I mean, like a lot of other religions, but upon traveling, there has been an adaptation. For example, we'll start off with, you know, its core possibly is the African spirituality. You know, the Orishas, you know, from Africa, the Afro-Caribbeans, you know, it traveled, you know, then to Haiti, you know, once it traveled, it adapted. Even upon it traveling from, let's just say, Haiti to America, it adapted, it transformed. And I wouldn't even necessarily say transform, it adapted. Because once here in America, you know, it said, because I wasn't there, I can't tell you, you know, I'm not going to be like on 100%, I wasn't there. You know, research has it that, you know, Voodoo was under disguise of Christianity. So that's where, you know, you get a lot of the loa being synchronized to, I'm making sure I said that word right. I'm spelling it in my head, but let's just say synchronized to a Catholic saint, you know? and it evolved. And also, there are some Native American traditions in voodoo. Even though we know that it didn't adapt per se, because the Catholic religion, idolize a lot of these Loas. We have the Black Madonna, who's easily Dantor, But with voodoo, I can most definitely relate to it. And this is why I feel like it's even more so an informed decision upon my part. Something that totally resonates with my being is because, if you don't know, now you do. I was brought up as a Christian, and I went to a Catholic private school. Why universe? Why a Catholic private school? I didn't become a part of their faith per se, but I know their ways. I wasn't baptized to be. I'm not Catholic. But upon my research, when it comes to voodoo or Haitian voodoo, the way that their ceremonies are set up, it's so much like, the way that the temples were set up in the New Testament. From like the holies of holies, the Holy of Holies, the inner temple, Izili or Erizuli, would be considered the Virgin Mary, in my opinion. Dambala would be considered God the Father. Izili would be considered, Erizuli would be considered the Holy Spirit. And Papa Leba would be considered Jesus. The reason why I say that is because he owns the crossroads, and he holds the keys. And on the day of Jesus' crucifixion, he went down into hell to get them keys and came back up, rose again, resurrected. But he spent 3 days in hell, and Papa Leba, I don't even know, forgive me, Papa Leba. Is Papa Leba number 3? I don't know. I don't know, but it's interesting. So, yeah. So we got the, divine masculine, the divine feminine, and what would that be considered? The resurrection. Yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that. Now I'm just rambling, just having deeper thoughts, So yeah, that's just my whole take on, voodoo and my personal reasons for, that's just some of my personal reasons, making an informed decision. So, maybe I'll do another reason or another video explaining reasons why I feel, voodoo is my personal choice. Okay. Until next time. I'm like relaxing now. So yeah. If y'all didn't know, like I'm in the tub meditating and it's time to relax. So until next time.